Hi Pisces, welcome to your September 2025 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to give these a shuffle. So your key to the month this month, you have... Dun, 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 dun. Wow, you've got the Sun card. Okay, so if you have been waiting for brighter days to find you, you will be glad to know that September is likely to be the start of them. Yes, even with eclipse season on its way in, the Sun card basically says that this month is going to be smoother. It's going to be easier. Remember, it's not always a panacea. It's not always like the Sun card shows up, so, you know, now money's going to rain from the sky and Brad Pitt's knocking at the door, although we all know that Rafi prefers Jason. Momoa. If you're ever out there listening, dude, trust me, Rafi got hugs for you. Now, all of that aside, the Sun card it has a sweetness and a lightness to it, and it's a reminder that whatever our challenges are, we can overcome them and the sun will shine again. Whatever our blessings are, they are highlighted that much more. The Sun card it's a beautiful card, and the reason that everybody knows and loves it is because it's one of the bright cards in the deck that brings blessings. It means that in all of these different areas of life, you are about to see some kind of difference, some kind of change, some kind of breakthrough. And the fact that you've got an eclipse in your sign means that the tide is shifting. And because this eclipse is it's on the north node, right? So this is bringing something new and positive into your life, even if it is via an eclipse. So it will be disruptive. And this eclipse is also trying to Jupiter, your ancient ruling planet. So this eclipse in some way, shape or form is bringing blessings, right? It's a fresh start for you. For your actions and options, you've got the Queen of Wands. So you're like the way that you are navigating the waters, this month might be a month where you do have to set some firmer boundaries. It may also be a month where you're having to really allow, or getting to, right? Maybe not having to, but getting to allow your own creative spark to really reign supreme, to really pour out of you in some way, shape or form. And I love this because it means that there's a chance for you to experience the lighter side of things, the brighter side of things. It means that there's a chance for you to really allow the better to come through, right? The clearer, the brighter, all of those kinds of things. The other thing is, when it comes to the options that are available to you, it's quite possible that a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, my money's on the fact that she's probably going to be a Leo. She could be really helpful for you. Like, you could be getting blessings or support via women this month. In particular, a fire sign woman who comes through to really help you. Now, when it comes to your communications and conversations, hello, 10 of Pentacles, bring me this money. When it comes to your academic and your professional life, these are the areas that are really going to yield results to bring you good money, good resources. The 10 of Pentacles is a legacy card. It's a completion energy and it's an attainment energy. Interestingly enough, this card actually represents Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is in Virgo and it's opposing this full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. Now, this is important for a few reasons. The 10 of Pentacles is seeing something come to fruition in a very tangible way, and the conversations that you're having this month is seeing something over the finish line. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, the money that you need to study whatever it is, that whether this is that you're going back to school officially or you're choosing to take a vocational course that feeds directly into your career, the money that you need in order to do this or to gain this new knowledge or wisdom is available to you. I wouldn't be surprised as well, some of you, if you are employed by somebody else, I would not be surprised if a job comes up or an opportunity for work comes up that could potentially prompt a change of location or a change of home. For it could also be as well that some of you begin to work from home. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, you're establishing some kind of residency. So it's like maybe you do consultant work, maybe you do freelance work, etc. But it's like this you're able to take further, and it sees you getting what looks like, you know, on paper it could be considered like a full-time gig, but you're still very much your own master in some way. And this could, again, come through a fire sign woman or someone who really vouches for you and your work. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, one of the ways that you're potentially looking at and into this would be where you're getting a, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, because it's the Sun card, like if you're retired and no longer working, this could be where you're finalizing all of your paperwork, last will and testament, blah de blah de blah, you know, looking at that. And I will say, if you are retired and you own your home, you're going to realize that that home is suddenly worth quite a lot of money, more than maybe you ever expected it to be. For your love and relations, you've got the Empress. If you are single and looking to mingle, somebody who is very earthy, somebody who is very, you know, they're very easy on the eyes. Anyone that shows up as the Empress, we know that they're naturally quite beautiful or like striking. They really take you aback in some way. And they seem to really have, you know, they've got an eye for you as well. So there's romance, there's flirtation, there's enjoyment, there's pleasure, there's fun. There's sex and sensuality, and you've got this with the Sun card, right? So this could be a handsome or, you know, beautiful stranger in some regard, likely to be somebody that's either very different from you or maybe from a different background. And it's very likely that you're meeting this person through work or some kind of official capacity. And I say that because of the combination of the cards, but also because you've got the Sun card here. You won't meet this person on an app. This is not going to be like a, oh, you know, let's go for a hookup or whatever. You will meet this person in the, like, the clear light of day. Like, it will be full sunlight. You'll be out, you'll be doing something. Maybe you meet them through work or whatever, and that's how you meet, etc. But there's like a very clear sort of in the light of day energy about this that I like. Nice, very nice. For your money and materials, you have the Moon, not the Moon card, the Eight of Cups. So for those of you, before I get into this, for those of you that don't know, if you are not on my mailing list, you are not getting my weekly emails. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I send out an email each one of those days to keep you in the loop. I talk about the astrology, sometimes numerology, all kinds of things that I don't mention really anywhere else. Also, channel memberships are back. There is a link in the description box below where you can sign up. You're going to get members only, exclusive members only content. As if that wasn't enough, you will also get a members live stream each month. On top of that, you will also get early access to content, and you will get shout outs in videos as well. So for your money and materials, the Eight of Cups, yes, it's about walking away from things, but you've got the Sun card here. This is where your finances and your money, certainly this side of this year, are going to regulate. It's like you finally move into a space where money flows more normally, more easily, etc. And because you've got the Eight of Cups here, I think there's a part of you that comes to realize like that the thing that's been affecting your money is your own emotional state, and you come into a very clear understanding of this. So it's like, right, okay, let me get right within myself, let me get right within my own energy, so that, and my own emotional energy as well, so that I can really start to, not just to manifest, but to also plug the holes, right? Because sometimes it's not necessarily about building more wealth, it's about preserving the wealth or the resources that you have better. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your toes, feet, and ankles, all the parts of the body that are Pisces ruled, you want to watch out for this month. And I will say, when it comes to your hormone balance, I've noticed that, like, everyone always says, like, oh, Cancer and their mood swings because they're ruled by the moon. Fair statement, totally fair statement. But y'all Pisces, I love y'all and everything. But I gotta say, like, you guys can, like, your moods, whew, when the Pisces are ready, boy, those moods can swing. So I'm gonna say to you this month, watch out for your hormonal balances, even the guys amongst you. And I think this is the other thing as well. Because we're men, we don't really tend to think about it too much. But men have hormonal balances and imbalances as well. And interestingly enough, even though women's cycles are by the moon, I have noticed that men are kind of like werewolves. Maybe, some more than others, but definitely around the time of the full moon, guys get a little bit weird, a little bit cray. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, I'm going to second this. I think a lot of you could be getting an opportunity that comes in that really sees you, maybe you don't sell up and go. Maybe you rent out the home and you go elsewhere. Maybe do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on here, but a lot of it seems to be pointing to the fact that you're not staying where you are. And this will likely come about due to a job interview or due to a job opportunity. So it may be like, maybe your future employer says to you, look, we really like you, we really want you. And as part of the job, you get live-in quarters, or, we provide you with an apartment, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's very exciting. Now, for your Human Design Oracle deck message, you have the Gate 11 and Ideas. The message behind this card is that we don't know how far the ripples of our ideas go. I think this actually relates to the opportunities that show up for you this month. You might see them as like, oh, well, this is this. And it could be that it goes so much further. Some of the introductions that you have this month, I think, are going to be ones that you remember for a very long time to come, Pisces. So it'll be interesting to see how it shapes up. Let me know in the comments how it does. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.